Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another video here. So I want to break down episode 4's trailer. This episode is titled Breathe With Me. This focuses on the CRM group. And when I say CRM group, I don't actually mean the CRM, the Civic Republic. I'm talking about Daniel and Luciana and the group that was taken by the CRM. And so we're going to catch up with them, see what happened to them. And then I really do wonder what's going to come next with all the other characters, because like my prediction is episode 5 is going to focus a lot more on Dwight and Sherry, because what the hell happened to them, right? Like I want to know. And that's the thing. I will say that right away is that like I definitely want them to have some of the characters not find radiation suits. Like it's such a weird thing, but like it makes sense that Morgan and Grace would find them, right? But then John Dory Sr. and June found them. Like they happen to have found 2 suits down there. And it makes sense that they would have one. If Teddy was planning to do this, he would have one down there. But 2 of them, that's a little weird. But I mean, I guess that's fine. But like if Dwight and Sherry have one, if they find some down there, they're with that family. If they have some, then that's just like a little, you know what I mean? I hope that they find a different way of rescuing them, because maybe they don't have the suits there. And how do you get them out of that situation? And that seems to be sort of the theme right now of the first half here, is trying to escape this disaster. And most people have already. Mostly Alicia, I guess she left the bunker. So Alicia, I'm really wanting to know what happened to her. Like her character's such a mystery right now. She's really barely been a part of the show for the last season, I would say. Last season she had like a minimal role. She popped up in episodes here and there, and she was really great in them. And then she wasn't really in the finale, the last couple of episodes of season 6. And then hasn't even made an appearance yet in season 7. So when is she going to make the appearance? I imagine when she does, it's going to be very explosive. So I can't wait to see where they're going. But yeah, the first half year of season 6 seems to really be focused on our group trying to make it out of this disaster zone, and then dealing with Strand, and then Padre. And I think that all that's going to obviously collide in the second half, but they're building to something here with Strand. And I hope that Strand in the end is the villain. But again, anyways, if you're new here and you do want more Walking Dead content like this, then make sure to be a subscriber. There's going to be a lot to talk about over the next month and a half because of Jadis's appearance in World Beyond. That's going to be massive. She appeared earlier than I thought. She appears in a post-credit scene in episode 5. I really wonder what they're gonna build to for episode 6 and where it's going in the next few episodes. Because a lot of the footage that we saw of Jadis in the World Beyond trailer isn't shown in episode 6. So obviously she's gonna be in it then for more than one episode, and I would hope so. It makes sense to have her character actually be a part of the story here. I find it interesting, though, that Jadis comes into the story when Elizabeth Kublek leaves the story for a bit, because she actually said she had to leave to go and deal with something, which could be Rick related, but I have no idea. So yeah, there's going to be a lot to talk about. So definitely make sure to be a subscriber if you want to get all my content like that. But let's talk about the trailer here. So obviously, like I said, the focus is on the group that was taken by the CRM. Where'd they go? I theorized when the moment happened in the finale earlier this year that they probably just got dropped off somewhere, right? Because they're not going to take them to the Civic Republic. That would just be way too risky for Isabel. It makes sense that they would just drop them off somewhere. And so where, right? And I think that's what we're going to learn here. We're going to learn what happened to these characters. There's also this other thing that I forgot to mention. A lot of people got on me about it when I did my review for episode, I believe it was episode 2. The bounty hunter, Emil, actually has a brother. It's his twin brother, so it's just the same actor playing the same character, but it's his twin brother. His name's not Joshua, it's like Josiah or something like that. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but that's his name, Josiah. He's a bounty hunter looking for Morgan Jones. And I'll give my thoughts on this right now. I do like the idea of giving a character a twin sort of thing, right? It's been done in television shows so many times throughout history, and I think that sometimes it works, especially if it's a character like this. Like, you don't want to give Morgan or Rick a twin brother. You know what I mean? If you start to do things like that, it gets a little weird. You have to give sort of the background characters a story like that. Then I think it works. It does actually make it pretty exciting, and so I do like what they're doing here. I actually can't wait to see what's going to happen here, because I really like that character, the bounty hunter character, Emil. I loved him in the premiere. And then once he was gone, I was just so saddened, because he made such an impactful performance and impression on me as well. Like, you know, and so I'm happy that that he's back, and I can't wait to see what they're gonna do with the character. And I mean, hopefully he can somehow join the group and be a new character in the group and not be a villain. That would be really cool because I love the actor playing this character. He's such a badass, and I think it would be super cool. I also want to mention this because I know people are gonna say this. This isn't the Whisperers right here. These are obviously zombies, but you can tell with their hands, and also that one zombie there looks like he's wearing a mask. These aren't Whisperers here. I don't know if anyone would think they'd be Whisperers anyways, but in case those theories start to go out there, I'm just gonna say no. Those definitely aren't. These are likely walkers that are related to the barn that they're staying in. There's a shot earlier in the trailer where we do see a bunch of walkers in a barn, and so when you see this, actually there's also a shot of some walkers in the back of a truck, and so these walkers here are probably related to that. Either the walkers broke out of that barn or they're following them for some reason. There's some type of thing going on here, and this is likely what it's related to. It's related to some action scene or some, you know, intense scene that's going to happen in this episode. We actually see Morgan, and I guess that confirms he made it out of the radiation zone. And I guess Grace and baby Morgan are just staying at the subway. I keep saying that submarine. I mean, I guess it's safe for them, so I guess that makes sense. But yeah, we see Morgan here. He's made it out, so I guess it wasn't too hard to get out after all. And yeah, Morgan still has his staff, the weapon that he took from the bounty hunter Emil. So that's going to be interesting to see what happens here. I do wonder if the bounty hunter is like related to Padre, and if that's sort of the world building they're doing here. I know the bounty hunter had some connections with Virginia's group, but it's possible that, you know, like he's originally from this group Padre or whatever, and that's like some type of bounty hunter code, and that's what we're starting to learn more about here, is this other separate group. I don't think this group is going to be anything more exciting than what Teddy's group was, to be honest. I'm interested in what it is. I don't really think it's going to be too exciting, though, just because the End is the Beginning group was just really awesome. I like the fact that they had this whole nuke storyline, and that was just a lot of fun. What I'm mostly interested in here for Fear the Walking Dead is, you know, tie in that group a little bit, but I want to see what happens between Morgan and Strand. I kind of view Strand as the villain now, and I want to see, honestly, I want to see the character die this season. It's crazy to say that because he's such a fan favorite and he's a big character. I love the character Strand, but he's been on the show for 7 seasons. You're building to this big moment right now. I think it makes sense to kill him off at the end of season 7. Don't kill him off anytime soon. You got to build to it. And it would be just the perfect exit for the character if you think of where they've been building the character, or just how they've been building the character over the last like 2 seasons. I think it would be really great, honestly. And I would love to see Strand, you know, at some point killed off later on, and I guess Morgan to be the one to do it. But yeah, my predictions for episode 4 really are, I guess there's going to be some stuff with the CRM. I do think they're going to make contact with Morgan, because you do sort of hear little things here and there's going to be some bounty hunter stuff we're going to learn about. And I think Morgan could meet with Strand. It is very possible. I hope Grace and the baby can get out of that area, though, definitely. I want them to get out of there and then just get out to safety. At some point, I imagine by the end of the first half, they're going to be out of that radiation zone. We're not going to go anywhere near it again, which I'm happy about in a sense, because, like, you know, at first it's cool to see all the visuals, but, like, I just keep thinking of the realism behind all of it. There's just some scenes where I'm like, you would still have it on you and you're putting it back on. Like, you know what I mean? And like, I'm being too smart with it, I guess. And I don't think the writers are really thinking of it too much like that. I think at some level they are, but like, they mostly just want to get the cool scenes, the visuals, and then the story there. They're ignoring the exact science there, because I think that would ruin a lot, right? But yeah, and I'm totally fine with that. But yeah, I'm excited to see where this is going to go. So yeah, overall, I'm excited for episode 4. Make sure to post all your thoughts down below and your predictions definitely for episode 4. Hope you guys all enjoyed the video. Make sure to be a subscriber if you want more Fear the Walking Dead content like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one.